Greetings and salutations, dear viewers. Today, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're taking a quick look at Forge Quest. Forge Quest was developed by Open Realms, and it was funded through, at least partially, I don't know how much, through Kickstarter. When me and Barry, who's here, went to OGDE, they actually had a table for Forge Quest, and it looked...
OGDE being the Ohio Game Developers Expo.
Yes. When we went to that, they had a table up, and we really wanted to play the game, but due to being busy ourselves, we didn't actually have the chance to check it out. And one of them was cool enough to give us keys to the game, so I want to check it out and show you guys what's up. Forge Quest is a voxel-based adventure game. It plays a lot like Diablo, actually. I think it's going for $15 on Steam right now. The game is multiplayer, online multiplayer. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to start a new character and show you a little bit about how the game begins, and then we're going to hop into multiplayer with a character that characters we've since leveled up a little bit more, so we can show you more of the meat of the game later on. Quick look at the options here. There's not much in the way of gameplay options. I don't know why that was there, but you can change difficulty if you want.
I didn't know that.
Just like make dudes stronger or weaker. That's kind of neat. Customizable input, volumes. There's no sound effect meter, but I guess music can kind of do that. Couple of video. I was surprised there was no resolution options in here. If you toggle the game to full screen, you can change the full screen resolution. But if you're playing the game windowed, it will just always be this aspect ratio and resolution, I guess. Couple networking options for the online play, and Open Realms, by the way, is mostly like two guys, so that's cool. In making this game, though, they did bring in some help from a lot of other places, but still, primarily two guys, which is impressive. Okay, when you start out, you can actually choose from various different, not classes, per se. It's actually, honestly, just your default set of equipment when you start the game. One of the really cool things about the game is you can honestly build and play your character to be whatever you want to be. Like, if I wanted to, I could start out as, like, tank dude and make it into a pure mage. I could equip mage gear, get all the mage skills, do everything, and just not even be a tank at all. Like,
you could be some, like, weird amalgam of paladin tank healer or something, which I think is almost what you're going for.
Sort of. Like, you can honestly do whatever you want to do and build your character however you want to build. How you start the game and what you select here is simply your default equipment, and that's it. So, let's see here. We have... What do we have here? First ability, Magic Missile, so I guess that's a Magic Sword spellbook. Magic Missile, so more of a range, or more of a mage. Fireball Staff, Magic Missile. This person wants to see the world burn. Adventure, Sword and Bow, so more melee, not melee, more physical focused than magic. Dagger volleys, throwing daggers. Ninjas, throwing daggers, dagger volley, so straight up. Pistol, armor break, so still more physical focused. Then we should be getting back to the mages over here.
You get a pistol?
Looks like it.
Jeez.
Given that we've played through the game and I've not seen any more pistols, and I've not seen any plate mail dropped from anything, I would actually suggest starting as one of these two, if only so you have that gear. Because I don't know of a way to, like, I guess it's just super rare or doesn't show up until later on otherwise.
I don't know, maybe.
Because, like, we've gone through the first dungeon and a half now, and I've never seen any plate armor other than this. Other than what I had to start.
I keep getting scale armor dropped, but, like, I've never seen a pistol.
I'm going to go with something a little bit different, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, you know what? Let's be a ninja. You can also change your hardcore, so if you die, your character goes away. At least I'm pretty sure that's it. And then you can change what you want your head to look like. So that's pretty cool. I don't know what I want to be. I don't know. I don't want to be an elf. You know, got all kinds of like dwarves and punk. You can also be a wolf.
Ooh. Okay.
And a dragon or a kobold. I don't know. Kind of want to be a kobold.
You should totally be a kobold ninja.
Kobold ninja. Yeah, warrior. I like the feathers. Oh, name. Didn't name the character. Let's name you... I don't know, what should I name him?
Spoo.
Spoo. You can click the buttons or just type it.
I think you, yeah.
Okay, I have to hit OK. The game seeing as it's voxel-based, which doesn't actually guarantee any randomness, but it is a randomly generated game. So the dungeon, much like Diablo, actually, in that pretty much every dungeon and the actual explorative part of the world are all randomly generated, and will be different every time you play. In fact, there's an option to regenerate your world. If you've played through a fair bit and go, you know what, I want a different world, you can. And then you continue with all your crap and... Oh man, my destiny. Look at this rockin' sword I got, though. This is just the tutorial, so... Also got a bow. You do have to click repeatedly in order to keep swinging, because if you hold the button down, you do a charge. Similar with the bow. And then you get abilities and stuff, but we'll get to those later. Let's see here.
This being the tutorial, they actually give you a starter. It's
this
not
isn't
the class that you chose.
Yeah, this is not your character. It's preset for the... Let's see here. If you... Which button is it? If you hit shift, you block, and then space does kind of a dodge roll. Man, I got some range on this frickin' sword.
Seems to like shoot out a...
Yeah.
Like a beam.
I want a sword like that. You can break pots, of course. They took a lot of... Not necessarily inspiration, but I suppose to a degree, from Legend of Zelda. Like, there's a lot of love for Legend of Zelda in this game. So you get, like, you can break pots. There's a lot of chickens in this game. I know he stabbed me, and then I stabbed him back. I never use the charge, but you can move full speed while you're charging, so there's hardly a reason not to, actually. And I need to...
I've also found if you guard holding shift.
Oh, your stats
will,
regen.
Yeah, it will regen mana and rage. But I found if you hold shift and then dodge roll, you can still move at effectively full speed. Because you move slower when you're guarding.
Okay, so you've got abilities on your quick bar, which I mentioned before. One here is... kind of a jump in the air. And they don't let you walk off the edge otherwise, but you can use that to cross small gaps.
Yeah.
Sadly, I think there's only one ability in the game that actually lets you do that, and it's going to be a long time before you get it in the regular game.
Post-tutorial.
Yeah, post-tutorial. And then, of course, there's bosses with typical Zelda intro. Erdon.
It's a very earth elemental name.
Yeah. I beg to differ, because I can do this. You can stay at a range if you really want to, but he's honestly not that hard to just beat him. Rocks are going to be falling, though, if you watch for shadows. You can tell where they're going to land. But he's not so bad. In fact, I almost feel like this guy's kind of a joke. Like an intended joke boss throughout the course of the game.
Impossible.
You are truly the most awesome and glorious hero alive. The game's got some humor to it. Like, it doesn't begin at any point to take itself seriously.
You got a something.
I gotta, yeah, it's a gear within a gear.
I'm not sure how that works.
Man, I read me that story, it was so good.
Oh, it's just a dream.
Aww. Okay, so as kind of a brief history of the world, this is, again, if you want to know how ridiculous this game treats its own story.
The great land of Shmoop.
Yeah, it's, as a brief summation, you can pause if you really want to, I'm going to speed through this more, but as a brief summation, good and evil fought each other, and it was really good for the economy because there was, like, constant war. And then the good eventually started winning, and that was bad for the economy. So they actually created an adventurers guild to make sure good didn't get too strong. And now the economy is fine and everyone's happy, but everything is, like, super set in stone as to, like, what adventurers can and can't do, and...
Also, chickens are a thing.
Yeah, also there's chickens. A lot of chickens. This is your house. I'm not sure why you have, like, 4 pedestals just kind of sitting there in your house, but, Then there's this loser. Name's Terry.
Oh, those pedestals are for in recognition of defeating the...
Yeah, once you actually progress through the game, the pedestals have a purpose, but,
Storage.
Yeah. Okay, so he's kind of a jerk, and he's going to be our rival for a little while. Also for being a... I noticed that no matter what color your character's skin is, your outfit determines what color your hands and, like, body are. So, like, I've got skin-colored hands despite my head. That's not the right place at all. I've got to go to the Adventurers Guild. The License Bureau. Those guys have been waiting in line for a long time. That first guy's dead.
Well, you gotta wait your turn.
He's got a pretty wonderful diary entry, but I'll save that one for later so we can actually get through stuff. They say if it's now serving 476, we've actually been given a ticket by Terry that is assumedly 476, so we can just come straight up.
I saw your parents drop you off.
Okay, sign a paper, do the thing. We are not liable for your death, dismemberment, or loss of property.
Whether accidental or intentional.
My parents left the payment, so that's cool. Hooray! Okay, he's on 477. You probably want to update your sign. Second guy in line has number 1004.
Where are all of these people?
Dead. Probably. Okay, Dragon's Course Set. There's another shop open, another store open, the Shattered Forge up there, but it's closed. You can see the sign on the door. The Dragon's Course Set here is the only thing you can really go into. But there's not a lot you can buy in here. You can buy outfits if you want to change your appearance. I could be a straight-up kobold.
Oh.
Ooh, armor kobold. These cost more money than I have, but you can. And these are actually, a lot of the, other than like the skeleton or the kobold, these are for the most part the outfits that you could choose at the beginning of the game. We've just been given one by default. Outfit head, if you want to change what your head is, you can just buy that as well.
Just put on a new head.
Buy some hats.
Bro hat. Chicken hat.
Chicken hat. And you can buy pets. Now this is probably the most important thing you can buy in here. And they're a little more expensive.
Just a bit.
That's all you can really do in there right now, though. You'll encounter shops in the place.
In the dungeons?
Yes. Where am I going? I think I may have skipped by it, but the guy said we had a, like, bureau-issued rival.
Uh-huh.
And, yeah, that's who Terry is there. Like, it's his job to be our rival. As your town-certified rival, my job is to be better than you. Like, you hate this guy at the start, because he's like a generic rival, you hate him. But like, as soon as you realize that, oh, he was like bureau-issued.
Yeah.
It's just his job. Like, the dude's just doing his job.
You gotta be a certain kind of guy to do that kind of job.
Oh man, I'm going. Okay, this one doesn't have a charge, but if I hold down, I just keep going.
Oh man, what weapon do you have?
Katars.
Huh.
Dumblebees!
Oh! Look at you go!
You do regenerate health. There's a lot of them. Now, this is my skill that I'm using. It takes rage to use. You do also regenerate health over time.
Are you, like, dual-wielding guitars?
I think it's all just part of that weapon.
Oh. Huh.
Also got a pretty rockin' ranged weapon all on its own. The chickens are not enemies. In fact, you can pick them up if you want. There we go. And throw them around. You can't... It doesn't do anything. I can't kill him.
He's hiding. He doesn't want to be killed.
Yeah, I'm not having none of your crap. You do regenerate health over time, though. I don't... Yeah, guarding doesn't.
No.
Yeah, wow, I'm regenerating super slow, though. Oh, you just have to wait a second, then it, like, picks up over time. So maybe it regenerates, like, a dot hack.
Yeah.
Where, like, you wait a second, it regenerates, but, like, maybe over time it just regenerates more and more and more. Or maybe it's a set percentage, who knows. I haven't paid much attention to it. And I leveled up!
You leveled up.
You can open this menu simply by clicking that, or just hitting I, which is your inventory. This is all the crap you have on you. You can just scroll down. If you pick up more gear, you can compare here and equip stuff. There's also what you have on your quick bar, which I currently don't have much because I don't have much. You can change your appearance here if you want. Like with other stuff you would have, this is where you change like your head and stuff. Stats, journal is largely, hey, this is where I am, this is how you play. Class is where you're going to be spending a lot of time, just because this is where you put points in to get things to do. So I'm in Rogue here, but like you can see if I want it gave me a point in this one to start with, but if I wanted to, I could go over to Warrior and I could just spec Warrior the whole way, or Mage and spec Mage the whole way. I'm already in Rogue though, so I'll go ahead and see what we got in here. This is Dagger Volley. Next up is move 10% faster. I'm getting wrecked.
Yeah.
It doesn't pause the game, but I heard him smack me. I want to know where he came from. Okay, so I was in Rogue. Move 10% faster? Sure, why not?
Jeez.
I'll take that. Chicken. Now, just in the forest here, there is a little bit of exploring you can do. If I can... Like, I'm kind of squishy, so if I can not fight these guys. Enemies also occasionally drop hearts. You also get hearts from pots, though there aren't going to be any pots outside. I shouldn't fight everything, but I need to... You know what? I'm just going to run around real quick, and I'm just going to trail everything. And then probably get wrecked. Oh, it's the Dumblebee King!
Your attacks do have a little bit of homing. Like, your ranged attacks have a bit of homing in them. Which is nice, because that means you don't have to aim exactly.
Yeah, ballpark it and you're pretty good. Okay, I picked up a sword. I'll talk to this guy in a second. It shows the DPS right there, but then the smaller stats are underneath it, like 26 physical damage per hit. And some attacks are, or some weapons are faster or slower than others. That's 25 to 30, 35 to 42. I'm gonna keep the Katars. I picked up this padded cap, which has trash for defense, so I'm not gonna mess with that. The King of Dumblebees.
And I am also quite popular.
Yes.
Buzz buzz.
Buzz buzz. Okay, you can actually select here to either more bees, at which point he'll give you a bee cap, which is hilarious to run around with, and I'm pretty sure this is the only place to get it.
Yeah.
If you regenerate your world, you can come back and fight him again, I think. If you, like, want the hat, but... or whatever. If you fight, you actually do get to fight him, and he's not to be toyed with, but it's a good place to... Like, seeing as it's your first, like, real boss, it's a good way to get some decent gear and stuff early on. I'm gonna fight him, we'll see if I die. I shall crush you under my soft and fuzzy body! I'm just gonna stay ranged and, like, stay the crap away from him. Because he actually kind of hurts. There's a couple hearts laying around if I need the health, so there's that. Pretty simple for a boss, though, since all he does is run up and try to smack you, but he hurts when he does. Yay!
Wow, he drops a lot. Oh, he's still alive.
Yeah, I am very glad you didn't actually kill him. He just kind of says, okay, I'm done.
He's the Dumblebee King.
Okay, what did I get? I got leather armor. That is identical to what I have. I got some gloves. And now this is the different, like, tiers of gear, so to say. Like, this is the mage gear, so it's got the lowest defense, but it gives the most to mana. The padded bracers here, I think are... They give mana and rage, but I think these are the ones that give lower stat bonuses. No, these are the ones that give higher stat bonuses, but lower defense.
Yeah.
And then there's the leather set here, which gives lower stat bonuses, but higher defense. There's a set above the leather set that gives higher defense than this, but gives only rage, no mana. And then the set above that is the plate that doesn't give jack, but defense. Okay, so once you're here, you gotta talk to Terry. He wants to make sure you actually know what you're doing, so he's going to... Oh man, 10 Doom Jellies and 5, count 'em, 5 Dumblebees.
Wow.
I'm a pretty big deal. Alright, so you gotta fight him. That's okay, I'm just gonna do this and he'll die eventually.
He takes less of a beating than that Dumblebee King you just slayed.
Yeah, the Dumblebee King is not something to be toyed with. Ow, he stabbed me. Speaking of work, paperwork, this is an anonymous rival evaluation form. And it's great when, like, later on you actually have to go back to town and you actually have to fill out this form. And the questions on it are ridiculous because they're pretty much saying, did he do exactly what he's doing? Was he being simultaneously insultive but helpful? Was he being creative with his insults?
There's one question that was like, did you face off with him in the requisite rival battle?
Heck yeah, go into a place.
Just pop the lid off the well.
As you progress through, you'll find these teleporters, so you can head back to town real quick if you want. I'm not going to. But that'll cut back a lot of running around time. But then you go into the dungeon, and now you can run about. And here get some neat stuff. There's a guy over there shooting at me.
Yeah, you're being flooped at by fish.
Can't see, it's dark. Where's all the dudes? You can break these when you see them. They give you gems and stuff. I'll see if I run across on the first floor here the place where you can use all of these. And then you'll occasionally find storerooms with, like, money and hearts and stuff. That's where I came in. Oh yeah, there's a place.
Yeah, that is a forge.
So when you encounter a forge, you'll occasionally see them in the dungeons, and later on you'll unlock one of these in town. But what you can do is level up your equipment. So if I want to continue using the guitars, I like them, you double click on them, and now it drops it over here, where you can use other equipment and these gems that you've collected in order to power these up. I don't have enough to actually do it. Normally you'd need like 5 or 6 of these, but once you get this purple bar full, that'll level it up 1 notch.
I think you can only go up 10 levels.
Oh, I've only ever gone up like 1 level.
Yeah,
because I figure I'm probably going to change gear fast enough.
Yeah, I've gone up like maximum 6 because my gear doesn't drop very often because I'm a mage.
But so you can level up your gear that way. The different gems work for different pieces of equipment. Like the ruby was the only thing I had that could upgrade a weapon.
Even though you got a topaz and an amethyst.
Yeah. And then you get this one, where it's a much larger one that you can get a bunch of resources from, but to do it, you have to play Bejeweled. So that's... I don't know, Bejeweled's alright. I do wish it would do some automatic, like, matching of pairs.
Yeah, like if 3 falls...
Oh.
Like if 3 falls in a row, it would go, oh hey, this is in a row, and just do it for you.
Yeah, so like if there's 3 in a row already, it's simply a match 3 game. Just getting hit by everything.
I guess on the other hand, like it's some extra clicks, but it does give you the choice. Like if 3 falls in a row, but getting rid of that 3 would like get rid of a match 4 or something.
Yeah, and
that puts it in your hands, so you're not like, oh, it just ruined me out of a 4 match.
I think especially in that one, where that... In the actual Bejeweled, you're on a timer. So it's very helpful to have crap happen automatically for you. Since you're not on a timer, giving you the option to potentially do stuff more strategically is sort of nice. I think for the sake of something as simple as this, though, just be happy if it did it on its own. So I leveled up again, so I got another point, so I just put it in this. Oh, okay. Which is throw bombs.
Oh.
Now, if I go to quick bar, throw bombs is here. It automatically fills out empty slots on your quick bar, otherwise I could just drag it over. But now I can throw bombs. That does not have the range that I thought it did.
It's almost like a melee range.
Almost. It's probably like the, sort of like the smash that the warrior does. And that, like, you'll want to be up in front and just do this every now and then. And then on the second floor, you actually get a little teleporter thing to take you back up, so that's cool. There's one on every even-numbered floor,
Yeah.
I think. And I think every 4 floors is a boss. And from any teleporter, you can go to any teleporter. So that's cool stuff. Look at all this neat stuff I got.
Oh man.
None of the same equipment that I'm already using, though. So this would be stuff to sell, but I can't.
Let me in.
I want in, darn you. Okay, I think you got a feel for what's going on there, though. I'm going to go back to the main menu and load a character where I can play on story, and I can actually join Barry, who's currently hosting a game. You can do it through, you can either make it public, at which point I think everybody can see it. I don't know exactly how that works. You can punch in your IP if you want to go directly to, yes, this person is hosting. And these are also options when you want to host. Because I can host on private friends, which is Steam friends, or public anyone, or, oh, that's my only option, actually. But, Barry is currently hosting, so I can hop in with her super easy. I don't have to worry about... You don't have to worry about ports, you don't have to worry about IPs.
I wonder where you're gonna end up.
We'll find out. I hope town. Yay!
Have a chicken.
Ah! Okay, so a little bit further in the game, we've completed the first dungeon. We've,
We both have pets.
We both have pets. We're about halfway through or nearing the halfway point of the second dungeon.
Yeah.
So I got a sword here, bow and arrow.
I set the world on fire.
You explode things.
Oh, you want to see me explode things? That just goes on for a really long time.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
I'm sorry, town.
I don't have anything nearly so impressive because I've actually been, I guess, spreading where I'm putting my stats in across a couple places, whereas that meteor rain is like one of the last skills in one of the... so I don't have nearly anything as impressive as her, but I have this where I pound the ground. I can also put shields up on everybody because I'm playing more of a healer, sort of. I can do that. No, now we have shields. And then I have... Oh, I also have that, which I don't especially care about, and I have this, which is a knockback.
Yeah. These two are mage skills.
Yeah. In fact, I'm real quick going to go into my quick bar here, and I'm going to swap this and magic missile. Because I'm far more likely to use that to knock dudes away from me. I've got a pet as well. A little Durgan is mine. Once you get into combat, you actually have to hit the pet button, which is the 3 down here for me. And that will command him to go into active mode and he'll attack.
Yeah.
Once he's done attacking, you gotta wait on a cooldown before he can attack again.
So we've actually cleared out this floor so we can book straight down to...
Yeah, so we can go straight down to the next floor. Pretty sure the exit is over this way. Whee!
That's a thing that you can do?
That's how ice works. If you, I don't know, it's funny to do, but if you do the roll as like going from land onto ice, like if you start the roll here, you go. So that's pretty cool. Physics.
Ice.
Okay, so show you how two people play together and work together.
AKA don't.
Yeah. Now this character plays a little more like a melee character. So I'm kind of tanky, but not terribly.
And I'm a mage and I accidentally piss everything off.
Yeah. I used to be more tanky, but I'm trying to go a little more towards clericy. I just need to remember to use my shield and stuff. Oh man, I leveled up.
Oh man.
What was I gonna put a point in? Okay, I was in the heal.
Ah, I'm being booped.
I got my heal. I got my heal.
Could you stop? Thanks.
Feel the heal.
Oh, I feel it.
That's all I wanted. I don't know what to put points in anymore, because I really wanted that heal. All loot is instanced. So I don't have to worry about, like, oh no, I'm picking up this money and taking it so Barry doesn't get any. Like, the money also spawned from her and she picks it up independently of me.
Yeah. Which is nice. I'm always upset when a co-op game has non-instanced loot. It's like... you're trying to be working together, you know?
Yeah.
I have friends who get, like, ridiculously obsessive about who has picked up what kind of loot, and they have this rotation system. This guy's melee immune. He's also now dead.
I do wish there was perhaps a little bit of ways like the players could mess with each other. Like, not necessarily in a competitive way, but really the only way you can interact with each other in this game is in a strictly cooperative way. Like, you can't do anything to even the slightest detriment of the other player. And let's be honest, we all enjoy a little bit of messing with other people.
Yeah. Oh, I think if I stand on the edge, I can throw my bombs down.
Oh, they do go down a little bit.
Because, like, if I stand back here, it just spawns them and then they hit the edge, but, like, oh man, I'm, like, about to die. Come on, dude.
I got so many buttons now. I'm not used to having this many buttons I have to actually use. Alright, well, we're on this floor for a specific reason. This is Ice Dungeon 3, and to the best of my guess, every 4 floors is a boss. Oh, this certainly looks like...
Oh. This... yeah, that's definitely
this
something
looks
going
like something.
on in the next room.
I'm just gonna sneak around and... no, it's locked.
Terribly.
Ah!
Oh! Hi!
Oh, it's the Wolf King over here heals people.
Oh. You know what? All of you just stop being...
Where's the other Wolf King? There it is.
I don't know, but they're flanking me and it hurts. Please heal.
Okay, there. Got rid of the frickin' wolves. Wait.
Okay, there's 2 more up here.
Okay, if this is just gonna be like a... this isn't as impressive a boss fight as the last couple if it's just gonna be like a bunch of mobs spawning.
I don't know what this is, though, because there's more rooms.
Oh. he went down like a weenie.
Okay, well, here's a chest.
Command stuff.
There's a room on all 4 sides.
Yeah. None of them look particularly like boss room. Well, this is something. Ooh, chest room.
What is this?
Whatever this is. Oh my goodness.
A lot of stuff.
Oh my goodness. Ah, I saw spell plate everything. Holy crap!
Ah!
I found the boss!
Okay, you. Ow.
Wait. We did it.
That was like some Indiana Jones something. Like, you took my treasure, now die.
Okay, I picked up like spell plate everything. Give me a second. I also got some nice throwing daggers that are still not better than what I have, but still. Okay, well,
I'll use a key this time since you used one.
I'm curious what the lockpick thing is. I don't think I have one. Oh, okay. No, I'm not gonna mess with that. Yeah, it is a little minigame thing, but like I don't understand enough about that to mess with it.
If it's anything like, what was it, Oblivion's lockpick? Ugh.
Man, when does this place end? Like, this is a full dungeon. I found the downstairs. So yeah, there never really was a boss, per se.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So I guess they're not following strictly by that. You'll find something when you find it. Melee immune.
What is melee immune?
Barry, you
Thing
just
that I
killed.
just killed. Alright, well, it's dead, so...
Golem.
Here, Golem. Keep him there.
Man, my Durgan leveled up.
How does this thing even work?
Alright, well that's the end of that floor. Explored the whole thing. Not a boss to be found. I mean, well, I guess there was sort of a boss.
There were like these mini boss room-esque things. Oh, you're going down?
I was just taking a look.
Okay.
See what's even down here.
More of this floor.
Like, I was just seeing, like, is it gonna be another boss room, or... It's not. Another one of these. This is neat, though. I like these. Well, I think we've seen enough at this point.
Keys.
I am surprised we didn't get a checkpoint.
Oh, we didn't?
At least I don't think we did. No, we didn't.
Huh. Well.
Or maybe we did. I don't know.
I think it would have shown a purple dot on the map.
It's got a blue dot on the map.
What? I don't see a blue dot.
Ah, crap. Gotta pick the lock to go through again.
What?
Seems stupid.
I don't see a blue dot. Where's your blue dot?
Right there. Where we started.
Those are the stairs.
That's the stairs? But that's the stairs.
Those are the upstairs. What? I have a completely different icon on my map.
Mine's also below yours, so I think mine may actually be the teleporter.
That's weird.
Oh well, doesn't matter. This has been Forge Quest. I'm going to try to cut this video down to something reasonable. But we've been having a huge amount of fun with it. Hope you guys have a huge amount of fun with it. Take a look into it, do whatever. I don't know. I thought I'd show it to you guys, though. It's been super fun. I look forward to playing it more in the future. Until next time, everybody. Oh, I never use this.